She thought she was giving her life to hold up a castle. She didn't know her name would be buried with the stones. In spring rains, the moat would rise and people in the village would whisper, "O-Shizu is crying again." A fortress stood beneath it, a woman who was promised everything and given nothing. In 16th century Japan, castle building was a race for survival. Lords fought flood, earthquake, and enemy alike. At Maruoka, in Echizen, the walls kept collapsing no matter how carefully the stones were stacked. Engineers blamed the soil, priests blamed the spirits. Then someone said the word every worker feared. Hitobashira, human pillar, a living person sealed into the foundation so the structure would finally stand. It wasn't just cruelty, it was old belief. A life offered would bind the building to the gods. The choice fell on a poor one-eyed woman named O-Shizu. She had 2 children and no status. She agreed on one condition, that when the castle was finished, one of her sons would be made a samurai. That was her price for becoming the soul of the fortress. They buried her beneath the central pillar. After that, the wall stopped falling. The castle finally rose over the plain. But the lord who had promised her son a future was transferred to another province. The promise died with him. Her son never became a samurai. And every year, when the algae cutting season came and the spring rains fell, the moat swelled as if something below was weeping. Villagers said it was O-Shizu's tears, angry that a life so costly had been so easily forgotten. This practice wasn't just a ghost story. Legends of Hitobashira appear around bridges, dams, even other castle structures that kept failing until a human life was offered as the first stone. At Matsuhashi, a man named Jensku was buried alive under a bridge pillar for the same reason, to make wood and stone behave. People were so convinced of it that centuries later, when a new bridge was built, villagers were still afraid someone might be chosen. So yes, there really is a Japanese castle said to stand on servant bones. Not a vast Gothic fortress made of skulls, but something eerier, an ordinary castle, still admired, still photographed, quietly carrying one woman in its foundations. Her body became architecture, her broken promise became rain, and the legend of Maruoka Castle still warns us. Sometimes, the strongest walls are held up by the people history tried to drown.